everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals and I have a new journal collection to share with you today. I thrifted this gorgeous vintage children's illustrated book that had multiple stories in it. So I was able to make 5 journals featuring those different stories. So they're all a little bit different. This one's called I'm calling it Foxglove Cottage. Very, very sweet. This one I'm calling Fairy Party because there's a beautiful fairy here, and I think the story was about a party. Look at that, so gorgeous. The illustrations are just so sweet. This one is a bit more of like a dog themed journal because some of the stories didn't have equal amounts of pages. Some had more than others. So this one just features a dog in the story. Look at those colors, oh my goodness. This one I am just calling a cat themed journal because there was this gorgeous little kitty cat. And then this one is nursery rhyme theme. So there's various nursery rhymes in there. So let's do a flip through of these, and they are available in my Etsy. The link is down below in the description box to my Etsy shop, Willowbound Journals. So beginning with some vintage ledger, we've got some coffee dyed paper, and then any feature pages from the story are included in the journal. And we've got a gold star pocket page, beautiful floral note paper, some sewn pocket pages as well. Some of them I included some vintage wrapping paper, which has been pre-loved, and just it's got that same sort of vibe of vintage children illustration, coloured illustrations that I love. So I just wanted to put those in there. Got vintage note paper, another pocket page here. This is some other vintage wrapping paper, ledger. This is an envelope craft paper pocket page. Some more vintage wrapping paper. Again, I just thought it had the soft, same sort of colour vibe happening. And yeah, I just love the colours of vintage illustrations in children's books. I'm always on the lookout for vintage children's illustrated books with sweet illustrations. Isn't that just gorgeous? And I love that it's called Foxglove Cottage. Very, very sweet. So here's the other side of this paper. You can see very cute illustrations. And there's the other side of that one too, which is so adorable. So lots of variety, lots of fun papers to work with. This one's just so sweet with the little bunny rabbit and the children there. It says nursery stories here. There's that floral note paper, some ledger, the wrapping paper, vintage note paper. Very lovely illustrations. This one, yeah, I think it was a birthday party in the story, so I put some happy birthday vintage wrapping paper inside. So there's a lot of pages to work with and document your own stories and maybe add your own photos and ephemera. Just the colours are so stunning. I really love this sort of pastel colour theme. Lots of pages to work with. And that's that one. Let's go to the more sort of dog theme one. And I guess like it doesn't have to be a dog theme journal. It's just because there's a picture of a dog, it made me think of it being like a dog theme journal. But yeah, just this one didn't have as many pages from the story. So there's the dog there peeking through. So I made it more about the variety of papers, you know, the ledgers, the coffee dye, the note papers, the interactive pages. There's quite a few. You've got the sewn pocket pages, you've got the craft envelope page and the bag page. So I like having lots of pockets, but not all the same type of pocket. You get a lot of variety and ways you can add pieces to your journal and still have that interactivity. So there's that one. Now the cat theme one, there weren't any feature pages at all for this one. So what I just did was coffee dyed papers with your mix of ledgers and vintage papers with your pocket pages. So this is actually my preference of journal. As much as I love the feature pages, I actually prefer a beautiful, stunning cover and then all blank pages on the inside. So then I can do whatever I want on the pages. So there's still, you know, fun variety and all that kind of thing, and interactive pockets, and still all that goodness that makes it, for me, a junk journal as opposed to just a normal journal where it's all the same type of paper. It's still interesting and engaging, and to me it's beautiful and very practical. I find these ones the most, the most practical journals to use, and sort of that's my priority, is a practical journal rather than one filled up with lots of decorative pages. So this is my sort of journal. But yeah, I love making these ones as well, where it does have lots of other pages in there that are already decorated. So this is the nursery rhyme one, and there were quite a lot of pages from this particular story. And I really enjoy making nursery rhyme journals because when I was a kid, I grew up with nursery rhymes. They were my lullabies that were sung to me when I went to sleep. And I had 2 books in particular that were just stunning, beautifully illustrated books. I keep looking out for them when I go thrifting. I haven't found them yet, but they were just beautiful, and I used to read them all the time. And I used to sing out loud the songs to myself as well. And yeah, I guess it's just a very sentimental theme for me, and so I'm always making nursery rhyme journals if I can find some gorgeous illustrated books, because there's a lot of nursery rhyme books out there, but not all of them have the particular illustrations that I'm looking for. I really like more of the sweet vintage look rather than maybe the more plasticky cartoon one, or sometimes vintage illustrations. You find some good ones with that style, but they're very kind of creepy looking drawings. So yeah, got to look for the very sweet ones. But yeah, really love revisiting sort of that nursery rhyme theme because of my own childhood and what nursery rhymes meant to me when I was a kid. Let me know if you also kind of grew up on nursery rhymes. I'm not sure if many of you did, but for me it was a big part of my childhood. So yeah, those are the 5 journals. Like I said, they're in my Etsy, so hope they can be a special treasure for someone if they resonate with you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. A big special thank you to my beautiful patrons supporting me in the month of August. I could not do this without you. I just thank you so much for believing in me, and I hope you love being a patron. If you would like to become one, you can find the link below down in the description box to my Patreon, and that is where you get access to all my extra videos, including the making journals series videos. Plus, if you're a Ruby patron or higher, you get access to every single one of my digital kits, which are available to be downloaded on my Patreon. And then going up the tiers, there are different perks, including mail sent to you. So have fun. Feel free to check all of that out.